The worldwide dual Dokkan Fest banners are here, but which one is worth your tickets? Everybody, Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the worldwide Dokkan Festival banners. These are the banners that are made available every year in the beginning of the worldwide celebration, usually during the countdown celebration. So they are currently available, and while you can pick up some tickets right now, what you're really looking forward to is summoning here in just a few days when we get access to our Memorial Dragonstones. Now, according to this, there's a good chance they should be dropping around the 24th here, and they'll be handed out in sequential order based on the last digit of your player ID. So just to be aware, remind you guys that the calculation period ends on the 20th, so that's in 2 days, and from there, right, you'll be getting one Memorial Dragonstone per 50 Dragonstones spent. So however much you get, you can then exchange to a 1-to-1 for the Dokkan Festival tickets that you can be used over here on this banner. So knowing that, let's go ahead and let's kind of take a look at what banner I think has the most value for your tickets, right? At the end of the day, it's kind of personal preference, like what does your box need? For example, last year I think like the GT Goku banner ended up being the better banner, but I needed Vegito Blue, who was on the Vegeta banner, so I summoned there, right? So just something to consider that, really at the end of the day, it does come down to personal preference. So let's just real off the cuff take a look at who's available on each banner. So on the Goku banner, this is the Dokkan Festival A banner, we have the Fizz Raditz is the newest 200% lead. We have the AGL Ginyu, STR Goku and Gohan, Majin Vegeta, right? So that's it for 200% leads on that. Otherwise, everyone else is like the 2021 Dokkan Fest TURs, right? We've got Kid Buu, the Tech Androids, AGL Gohan, STR Videl, the Fizz Gohan and Goten, GT Vegeta. We've got Tech Janemba, Int Gogeta, Buu, Kefla, Beerus, Majin Vegeta. We've got Future Gohan, Piccolo, Blue Kaioken. Honestly, putting these two on the banner, just looking at it right now, immediately screams like, hey, this is the banner, right? If you don't have either one of these guys, like, this is the banner. But let's keep looking, okay? We got Tech Trunks. He could be easy in this celebration. So, I mean, there's a slight chance this guy could, but I think it's a little less likely than this guy. AGL Gogeta, Hit, Blue Vegeta, 17, Transforming Goku, right? We've got Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, Jiren, who somehow has still not easy aid, Tech Vegito Blue, Frieza, UI Goku, Gotenks Janemba. We've got basically all of the 120s and then the 90% leads, right? So kind of look, and then like your original Dokkan Fest, right? So I mean, just kind of looking at glance here, right, the best picks from this banner are probably, in terms of 200% leads, probably Ginyu or Majin Vegeta, right? Goku and Gohan, great unit, I love them, not so good as a leader. As far as TURs go, right, Tech Androids still have a lot of use, a lot of, they get some hate, but, their Ghost Usher cannot be understated how useful that is, right? But we've got the Piccolo, the Blue Kaioken, the AGL Gogeta, Support 17 here, right? These four really, really lend some value to this banner. Looking at the Beerus too, right? Beerus is really good. He's got an easy A on JP already, and he's really, really, really good, right? So just off glance there, banner's looking pretty good with all those on there. Taking a look on the other side, the Dokkan Festival B, we have the Cell banner, right? So 200% leads, a little less on this one. We have Cell, we have Pan, we have the ROF Blues. So like we predicted, all the way up to Tech Pan, right? Going off the JP schedule. And in terms of 200% leads, I do think that this banner has the better leads. Tech Pan, well, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, with the current roster of 200% leads, none of the available units are the best in terms of leader skill. Even Majin Vegeta would rather be run on like Vegeta and Trunks' team, for example. So but nonetheless, in terms of 200% leads, in terms of the units themselves, I do think this banner has the better characters for 200% leads. It just, leads aren't the greatest themselves. Although AGL Cells is pretty good. In terms of Dokkan Fest TURs, right, we have the Fizz Goku, AGL Trunks, we have Super Vegeta, Kale and Caulifla, GT Goku, Pikkon, Broly, Bojack, we've got Angel Frieza, Gotenks, Tech Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan 3, Goku, Angel, we've got STR, Cooler, Zamos. There's a good chance he could be Easy A-ing along with this and Goku Black, so they have a chance of being really good. We got STR Super Buu, who's really good post ECA. Broly, Goku, all good post ECA. Vegeta's getting a EZA here on Global soon. He's already got it on JP, and he's not the worst, right? He's actually pretty darn good. Got Fizz Future Gohan, still really good EZA. I think I used him recently on my Androids run for the new Cell, or the new Red Zone, right? He did really well there. And then, we've got the early category and 120 leads down here. And then your original Dokkan Fest. So, looking at the standouts here, probably the Tech Pan, the AGL Cell, Pikkon, right? While not the greatest offensively or defensively, his Ghost Usher is really, really helpful. And I mean, he's got a 50% chance to dodge if you get Rainbow Wars, which is really, really useful. Tech Ultimate Gohan, still great. He does get a lot of hate nowadays, but he's still very, very useful if you're a new player. SCR Cooler, great EZA, stacks defense, right? He supports LR Cooler, who will return on the Dokkan Fest banner, so if you're missing him, he's a good option. AGL Metal Cooler, right? If you're running the Fizz Metal Cooler, oftentimes you're probably not going to be running this, guys, but if you're missing Fizz Metal Cooler, he's a good sub-in option, really, really good. Plus the Giant Form mechanic, very helpful for Cooler's team. Super Buu, really good. Still problem of being the fact that he's homeless for the majority of his teams. Broly is decent. So I mean, honestly, just off the cuff, like I said, this banner having both Piccolo and Blue Kaioken, two of the best Dokkan Festival TUR EZAs in the game, to me really does scream Goku's banner being the better banner, even if all of the other characters are not that good. If you're missing Piccolo or Blue Kaioken, this banner definitely has a lot more value for you. Now, something worth mentioning, both banners have an unfeatured pool of LRs, right? So I believe, right, you have a chance to pull any of these banner units up to the 8th anniversary banner units, and then as we predicted in terms of LRs, all the way up to the 7th anniversary LRs, including Tapion and Minosha. So there's a chance you could pull an LR on all of the banners, and most people end up pulling something from here. I again, fingers crossed, but I've never seen anybody, quote me here, not pull an LR during these tickets. Everybody gets usually at least one, so guarantee you will probably pull something, whether it's a Dokkan Fest or an LR. You will definitely get something of value off these banners. But I do think at a glance, Goku's banner is the better banner. Now, even with that, like I said, it's ultimately up to you. What does your box need? And that's going to determine where you need to summon. So to give an example what I mean, personally, I don't have any more than a 55% Trunks, so I'm probably going to summon on the Cell banner because I would like to attempt to pick up more copies of him, and if I get him, I might swap over to the banner because I would like to pick up another copy of Zamos and the Tech Trunks, right? If I can get my last copies of them, I would be very, very happy. So like I said, it's just ultimately, what does your box need? What characters are you missing, and who do you think you have the best shot at chasing? So anyways guys, that is the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know, what banner are you gonna summon on? Which one is best for your box, and which one do you think is better? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.